What's going on, everybody? It's BC9 for XYZ, and welcome back to Nancy Drew Treasure in the Royal Tower. We're going to go up actually and explore Marie Antoinette's We're going to explore Professor Hotchkiss's room. I think I have been calling her Marie. Now that would be hilarious if I was actually calling her Marie. Now that would be just funny. That happens in the middle of the night. There's a reason for that, and I'll show you in a bit. First, let's go ahead and go inside. So yeah, she's got a very specifically organized room over here. So there's a few things here. For instance, this. Just think about a medallion. We'll talk about that later. Let's watch this for right now.
Testing. Can anyone hear me? Hotchkiss to Earth. Come in, Earth. Oh, okay. I think we're rolling. Now, let's get a look at these hallways. So rich in detail. You'd never know this place was built in 1920. It's all so 18th C. Oh, and there's Marie. I feel so close to her, just being here. It's as if her spirit is in the air, sweet as the smell of fried chicken.
No, it doesn't leave off there. You have to go and place this in the charger. And then when it's charged, it will have a red light down there. Now, there's her boots that we just brought her up. Let's take a look at her desk. Whoop! Can't read any of that. That's okay. But we could go and see if we could explore. So that's actually it. That's all that's in a room. It's not much. We go and explore. Down here. Take a look. There's Marie. Right there. And of course, we don't know it yet, but there's something over there. Random bangs happen in the middle of the night, and you'll find out why.
This one goes nowhere.
There's bangs all the way down this hallway. You'd think, why the heck is there bangs all the way down this hallway in the middle of the night? Well, guess what? There's a reason for this. Whoops. Of course, I just... Come on. It's going to... Well, I'm going to show you. Sound good? Go. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna go to the basement. And now, instead of leaving, I'm gonna go up here and out. See, so as you can see,
It's stuck.
oh, I always hated that. So now, we can't get down here because the elevator
Elevator's in the way.
is, as she just said. So, what we're going to do instead is we're going to do what we couldn't do before, and that is
There's
climb.
something down there.
See, there's a door down there. We're going to go ahead and climb up here, and you'll never guess where this leads. Well, you probably will. This entire thing leads right to the library. Now I'm going to save here because, like I said before, my computer sometimes doesn't like to load. Go in. Yeah, so then the problem is here. That was close.
Okay, I hear you. Darn you crazy old man. I know you hid that thing around here somewhere. The least you could have done was left me a hint. I don't have time to clean this up.
So it actually turns out that Dexter Egan was the one that vandalized the library. We're never going to confront him with that, though, but... at least I don't believe we are. But, what do you call it? So... now let's head down and take a look.
Sure is dusty.
Take this, put it on there, and now we have a dust-filled thing. Now here's an atlas of the United States. Now keep this in mind, 90 and 45, these are two important things, believe it or not. So now we can take this, we can do that. So then we find out the code is 3*72. Alright, so we can continue that. There's a book over here about Hansel von Fersen. I don't remember what it's about, though, or why it's there. So this is what I was saying. This is what makes it weird. 90, pull. Done. And then you can see it, -15, 10, and -5. These are things that is for a code, which, by the way, weirdly enough, you have to read this. It's the Purple-Hearted Queen. Otherwise, you don't know about the Purple Heart, or the Purple Rose. You need to read that book, because otherwise it will get in the way later. So then, look at that. So we start up, so it's -15, 10. By the way, the red button resets the entire puzzle, but it's not very hard. -5. We'll hear that. It's disturbing how loud that is, but we also have another book over here about Marie Antoinette. And then this is actually quite cool. We're gonna save here. We go in here. Oh, I don't have a lighter. Oh, there's the lighter. I was like, what? First things first. Take the key. And now we have this. This is, Dexter Egan's father, when he owned the place, he kept this as record. And now you see we have a whole other area over here, and this is cool. When he was good, he was very good. And you'll see a bunch of things that Dexter Egan was good at. But these are the more interesting ones. When he was bad, he was horrid. For instance, the first one is here. I'm sorry for taking $50 out of your wallet without asking. I will never do it again. It's a sad excuse. And then this one is about him, yeah, vandalizing school property. Then he robbed a bank. Void check. Then this one. Ezra Wickford. He was going to give the castle to Dexter Egan, but he didn't. Because Dexter was a naughty boy. Now it is safe. It is safe to go and exit this. What we're going to do now, we're going to call the elevator to the first floor. Alright, we're not going to actually enter the elevator. Sorry, I'm going to save again. We're going to, it's 3*72. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to So we have, I believe, 30 seconds, I think, to do that. It's a realistic time. Now we're gonna go in the vents. Come on. We're gonna go down. And now, it won't fall in the elevator won't go anywhere on the first floor. We're gonna do this. This is extremely loud. It's a memory puzzle. It's a memory puzzle. It changes every time you do it. Sorry, oops. Nope. Damn it. There we go. Now you can't, if you notice, you can't get back out this way once you go in. So we're gonna save again. But you notice you just heard kind of like a weird squeaking noise. That's not actually squeaking, it's a sawing noise.
Nancy, what are you doing here?
Don't you think I should be asking you that question?
I can explain, Nancy, but please, don't tell anyone that you found me here. If I get sent back to France, my fiancé will give up on me, and I will have let down my family again.
How can you expect me to keep quiet while you go around destroying the castle? If you're willing to saw through this gate, then you must be the one who wrecked the library too.
Nancy, I had nothing to do with what happened in the library. I swear! The tower holds a valuable French historical document. If I can find it and return it to France, perhaps I can make up for my failure at the Olympics.
What kind of document?
The tower first belonged to the Chateau Rochemont in France. When Ezra Wickford bought the tower, my great-grandfather was the master carpenter in charge of dismantling it and preparing it for shipment. One day, when he was working alone, he found a secret compartment in one of the walls.
A secret compartment?
Now she's interested.
Inside, he found an old journal with a royal crest on the cover and a medallion with a strange blue stone in it. But he heard other carpenters coming, so he hid the medallion in his pocket and sealed the journal back in the compartment. Before he could get back to study the journal and return the medallion, the tower was dismantled and shipped to America. He never learned who the journal belonged to or what it said.
What happened to the medallion?
I have the medallion now, and I'm hoping if I can get into the tower, I can find the journal too. You see? He thought if he told his story, Ezra Wickford might get angry, accuse him of interfering with the project, and try to ruin his name as a carpenter. So he kept quiet.
But he told you this story?
I was his only great-grandson. On his deathbed, he gave me the medallion and told me the whole story. He begged me to come here to Wisconsin to find the journal and return it to France.
You must feel a real sense of responsibility to carry out your great-grandfather's dying wish.
Oh yes, of course. But it's not just for my great-grandfather. It is for France. The journal bore a royal seal. It must have belonged to Marie Antoinette, because she used to visit the tower during the Revolution. So perhaps it contains her confessions. Or perhaps it contains proof of her innocence. Either way, the contents of that journal could change French history forever.
I just don't see how you can think that journal will still be up there after all these years.
I know it's possible that someone found the secret compartment when the tower was being put back together, but I have to check anyway. I just have to know. Nancy, do you think you could help me? Let me show you this medallion, and maybe you'll be able to tell me what it's for.
I don't know, Jacques. You seem pretty desperate. Why should I believe that you're not the library vandal?
Oh, Nancy, you must believe me. I would never try to destroy that beautiful library. After all, most of those books are French. Now,
He
will you
has a
help
point.
me? I think this medallion will interest you. And maybe you'll have some idea what it's for. It's in my locker. Will you go get it while I take care of something? The combination is 2665. I'll meet you in the locker room in a minute.
Okay, Jacques. I am intrigued. I'll see you downstairs.
Oh, you're the best, Nancy.
Don't mention it.
Alright, so let's go get the medallion. Here's the cool part, ready? You go up. It's a secret door. In the hallway. It's pretty cool. Blends right in. Alright, down we go. How much time do I have? I've got enough. This is where things get very interesting. Two 665. Now, before I hit the medallion, I'm going to actually look over here. It's from Isabel. And if you look over here, we also have plans for a wedding ring of some kind. We also have noticed that if he doesn't marry this girl, he will get deported from the United States. Here we go. Thwop!
Ouch. Oh, someone must have knocked me out. Headache headquarters. Nancy here.
Nancy, it's Jacques. What happened? Are you okay?
I don't really know what happened. I opened your locker like you said, and then it was lights out Nancy.
But you do have my medallion, right?
It was the last thing I saw, but I sure don't have it now.
Oh la la, you can't be serious.
I'm sorry, Jacques. I know how important that medallion was to you.
This is too much. Oh la la, unbelievable.
Welcome to the voicemail system. First message.
Yeah, mister. This is Dexter at the front desk. Can you come down when you're feeling better? I need to talk to you for a minute. Thanks.
To go to the next message. Second message.
Nancy, this is your mentor speaking. Things are looking uncommonly out of sorts in here. I just hope I haven't had another intruder. Please remember that passkey I gave you is not for sharing.
To leave the system. Please. Thank you. Goodbye.
Alright. So we're going to go down and talk to Dexter Egan in the next video. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time on Nancy Drew.